Welcome to the Cuptalk show. My name is Patricia, and today we are going to be talking about when do you think is the right time for someone to start being sexually active? Yeah, as you all know, according to religion, some religions like born again suggest that probably after you're married and committed is when you can actually start to be sexual. Other people say when you're above 18, maybe that is society, you're old enough. Others may say campus. I don't know, there are so many ideologies about sex. So today we are going to be discussing, when we think is the right time for someone to start engaging. Welcome, Marvin, Shan. So I'm going to start with Marvin. Please share with us what you think about that. When do you think is the right time?
All right, thank you, Patricia, and hello once again to our viewers. It's always a pleasure to be part of the Cuptalk show. Now, today's topic is quite one that is, I would call, uncomfortable for the age bracket that is beyond maybe 35. Those guys usually feel like this is something that we shouldn't be sharing with the people who are probably below the age of 18 or minors. But the sad truth is, these kids engage with not necessarily the act itself, but with that information, maybe with their peers or something like that. But it's a good thing that we're talking about it today. And for me, I think there's no right time as to when somebody should really get sexually active. I just think there are some factors that just get into the play. If you can tick all those boxes, then it's okay, go ahead and do it and engage in the activity. However, you might find some, just like Patricia said, you might find some societies where it's okay for one to get sexually active just as early as the age of 16. Yeah. Then here I would say in Uganda, for somebody to legally consent to sex, they're supposed to be 18. Because that's the constitution regards that person as somebody who's adult and they are in position to make objective decisions or for themselves. So I just don't think there's really a right time. However, I think for me, one would consider maybe you being autonomous in making that decision. What am I meaning here is if you engaging into a sexual activity or being sexually active is something that you do out of association with another person and not necessarily you taking the liberty of coming to that decision as a person, then you're not really willing to do it, participate. Rather, you're doing it because your partner or your friend or something like that wants the sex. So you're not really making an independent decision. Two, I would think one needs to consent, just like I said. Consent comes into the play where a person is making a decision, not because they are under the influence of some intoxications, maybe drunk or something like that. So this person needs to be 100%, involved or in the decision making that leads to the act itself. And then another factor would be, I think, the right time when that person feels like, okay, I think for me as a person, it's the right time to now engage in the sexual activity. Otherwise, I don't think there's really a right time for somebody to say this is the right time for a human being to get sexually active.
All right, thank you, Marvin. Shan, you want to go last?
Okay, thank you so much, Patricia, and thank you, our viewers. Thanks for watching us and keeping online so that you wait for us and we give you some knowledge. So just like Marvin, for me, I think there's no ideal age. So me, what I think is, for as long as someone is ready, and because we all know what comes from having sex, because it's either
gratification, satisfaction.
you know. So you have to be aware of those things. So just in case something happens, it's not going to bring about shame to your family and to you as a person. So because if any of those things happen, your family is going to look at you as a shame. Yeah, you're going to be like, take it for example, if you're the elder sister, like, because for boys it's very okay. Who is even going to ask you with it?
Very minimal.
So, but for a girl, okay, it kind of you have to be aware of what comes. Because me, I'm not going to tell you how I handled myself is not the same way my little ones are handling themselves.
Exactly.
I have a sister who is coming to 30 years, but she's a staunch safety. She tells you she's not going to sleep with any man until you marry them.
The one.
And men of nowadays,
they don't even care.
They tell you, what if we're taking I don't give birth? As if they have to first know. They want to first test what they are taking.
Exactly.
Which is really not
bad. They are being realistic.
Realistic with what? Okay, let's go to the Bible.
No, but honestly, would you go to a shop, and you purchase a TV, and they just hand over the box to you, and you just go with that box home?
Because I know what is inside.
You assume you know what is inside because they've told you there is a TV inside. Are you going to just carry it because
that's a TV? We're talking about human beings. There's
exactly.
No way it can be a
So
TV.
the man wants to first confirm the fact that you can actually give birth.
What if what if it changes?
Anyway, Shan.
It depends on different people.
But me, for as long as you feel you're ready and you're not, let me say what you can handle yourself well, whether anything happens, you know how to deal with it. Because you can't tell me someone is I have sisters who are in senior too, but they're doing things that I didn't do.
I know.
I was so innocent.
Times have
I think
changed.
it depends on the times, and because what I did isn't what my kids are going to do. It's not what my little ones are doing. So for as long as you know how to go about it, whatever comes. Me, that's my point. I don't know, because I can't tell you you have to do this when you're 18. People are doing it when they're even 12. I have I have a little sister who got pregnant when she was in P7 or P6. She didn't even sit the P7 papers. And she has 2 children. Here I am without any child.
Exactly.
So
you're so right.
Yeah, and sometimes I think it depends on the community where you live. So you someone who says in those they say there's some area there in Chibuli, it's so packed. So you're going to I had an auntie who used to say there.
Just remove the disgust on your face. You're really showing it.
Okay, they're so packed. So even there, so there are very many boys. You know when you grow. So sometimes you also fail to control yourself because you think maybe let me go and try it. You see your friends and maybe I also did what I did because of fear. My friends are all like, well, you don't know what
you don't know what you're missing.
I felt small, so I also had to go and see what these guys really.
Okay. Just one question to each one of you. Are you a virgin? No, I'm just proceeding to a question.
Okay, time. We don't have
do you think?
Shan, you can conclude and
Shan,
then
do you think
we move
that
forward.
You had your first acquaintance with sex at the right time?
Yes, I think.
Sure,
because
right.
I was at home. I was in hostel, and
okay, seriously, did you have to mention hostel?
I was in hostel. My mother. Okay, but
anyway, guys.
But I felt like it was the right because my friends were all like, you don't know what to. They all looked at me as if I'm not. You're not like them. You guys are the same.
You're a kiddo.
You know. So they're like, there, you're there. So I'm like, what? So when I really want to do it, but when you're scared. So
I know you just went into it
just to see what these guys are really enjoying because they were all showing like it is fun. So I'm like, go. But anyway, I think it was the right time. For me, that's what I thought. But my sister also believes until you
find the right man,
there you can have it with the person who has married you. So they have aunties who got married before they had sex. And they're happily married with children. So don't tell me you have to first test what you're going through. Can't you be patient if you really love me and you enjoy the...
I know.
Yeah, so me as Shan, I think
that's it. For
as long as you feel you are ready to do what you feel you're going to do, it is okay.
Yeah.
But you make sure you're not a kid. It's always good to do it when you're not at your parents' place, because anything can happen for a girl. Because for a boy, you go and come back asleep.
No effect.
For a girl, Bambi, try to make sure whatever comes out of that sexual what? It doesn't embarrass you, or you don't become a disgrace. Your parents, you don't have to disappoint your parents. So me, I think you have to do it when you're not with your parents. Yeah.
So that was it from Shan. For me, I would say whoever said we should engage after marriage was so right on the girl's side, because I've had this from a main Gaina from Molago. So one thing girls should know, me, I would say, if you want to start being sexually active, you should know either you're ready to abort or you're ready to have a baby. Because once you're sexually active, your chances of getting pregnant are 98%. These things where they tell you family planning, those things fail sometimes. It doesn't work 100%. I want you to go back and read. 98, some of them even 80. So, and you can get even safe days. A gyna told me herself, the safe days that work are the ones that happen when you're approaching your periods. The ones after your periods,
they don't.
My friend, unless you're ready to have a baby bump. And yet some people don't know that information.
Yeah.
So either you're ready to abort, you're ready to have a baby, or you have gotten, make sure you research about all this information and have it. Even people who say withdraw, a gyna said, though that precum has some little sperm. So when you're in your fertile days, you're ovulating, you say withdraw, and you're ovulating. My friend, don't be shocked when the result, and you start saying, Banaga, I took the pill, I tell you safe days. My friend,
miracle.
Chances of you getting a baby, I should even say 99.9. So if you're there, I would advise you, I got this from a guy now. If you're there and you want to start being sexually active, maybe try abstaining or condoms. Maybe even them, they say you can get pregnant. So we don't know what to do. So I would advise you out there, if you're not yet started being sexually active, please seek over medical worker, get all this information, because no one tells you these things.
Yeah.
They don't even tell you that safe days after your periods. Maybe the first day. And they work for people who have never used any family planning, because your system is clean. Those who have used family planning, today you have your periods, tomorrow you don't have them. So you cannot track your safe days. Only for those who have never. So guys, make sure you have this information. Make sure you're ready. Make sure why your boyfriend they're ready. Boys don't know these things that family planning doesn't work. Let them know. We are here having fun, man. It's either positive or negative. Don't come stressing me, but I gave you money for pills, yeah? So anyway, guys, that was it from us. And is there anything you want to say in conclusion?
Yeah, anyway, just to say something. When the ladies were making their submissions, they said something like the effects of that might come out of the activity, the sexual intercourse, do not really anchor a lot on that boys' child side.
We didn't say that. I said it affects girls more.
We didn't talk about that.
We didn't talk about boys.
It's on video, yeah? I'm not
about
putting words into anybody's mouth. It's on video.
No one.
So you spoke of the effects. What I'm saying is, the only difference is, for the girl child, they are vividly physical for the human eye to see, yeah? But for let me say, should I just term them as teenage fathers? Yeah, those kids equally failed to succeed in their lives.
Yeah.
Exactly.
How?
Once you become okay, tell me somebody who became a father
I know so
as a
many.
teenager. Yeah,
Maybe say
And
those
then-
who come from families that are not supportive. Because so many kids have the bazaar and their families take on the responsibility and they move
Okay.
on with their lives.
when you become a teenage father, it equally regards your success as much
Yeah.
as it would to the girl child. Just that the difference is, yes, for the girl child, it's really a lot because she has to bear all these new other changes of her body and everything. But this boy child mentally, you're not going to be settled out there knowing that
Okay,
you
maybe
pregnanted somebody's what?
mentally, but when you say
Somebody's
success,
what? Daughter,
yeah,
you understand, yeah?
successful.
Yeah, so the boy child is equally thingy. And for about the topic, the thing is we usually focus more a lot of when was the first time. But there are other questions of when, the where, and the who. They also come into play. Yeah.
Then
So-
how?
How? Okay. It was at the hostel, that's how. Yeah. But for the who, it also matters.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who and the where. Yeah. Not just the when. But anyway, the takeaway point would be just make sure you engage into these activities when you are fully equipped with adequate knowledge to make objective decisions. Period. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, mommy. Please share.
Okay, guys. Okay, me. What I gotta say is, my dear young, can I say girls or boys? If you can, please, you can abstain for the good of you. And if you can't, you make sure you talk to your partner and you make sure your partner is going to support you
Yeah.
in whichever way, whether you're pregnant or you guys are keeping it or you have your other decisions. You make sure your partner is ready to stand by you, not to leave you as a person, because it's really
Yeah.
not good. It doesn't feel good. Tortures you psychologically. So that is it. But the best thing is abstaining, because the other things are all temporarily.
Yeah,
And this is
you
natural.
can't
This is something
rely-
you can do naturally. Be like, let me avoid this.
It's more reliable.
Yeah.
So me, that's my advice.
Okay, thank you, Shan. And for me, I would still tell you that if you know you're not ready to abort, you're not ready to have a kid, please. Either maybe you can use condoms now, they are the ones we know that may not have, or you abstain, because all these things work not 100%, yeah? So I think that's what I would say, guys. Go seek a medical work and they tell you all this information, yeah?
Yes.
So guys, thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, Connect TV UG. Click on the notification button and you don't miss out on such very interesting videos, yeah? And that's the only way you can let us, you love us, or you can share with us your opinion in the comment section and let us know what you think. Yeah? Thank you for watching. Bye.